yeah. Uh, my video cut off like after a minute in. Um, I was doing all of this ranting about, how Amazon changed their medical policy, and they also kind of changed, how you go about requesting time off, you know, and also, if you're full time, uh, you you earn, well, if you're blue badge, you earn your paid time off, every week instead of, like a whole, a whole week at a time, or a whole 2 weeks at a time. You see, these were some of the benefits that they gave to men, and as women started moving into the warehouse business, because Amazon is like the only one, damn near hiring you on the spot. But for men, they had it good, right? They didn't have to request time off and tell them why they was taking off, even if you could do it on, A to Z. But the way that they got it set up is that's where they're headed. Just like, they would have the clinic, but you didn't have to have the medical in order to go to their clinic. That's what I found out. I thought they had just changed their hours, but no, they changed their hours, business hours, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, okay? And you also have to have purchased monthly medical, right? So you have to pay into it monthly. Okay. So otherwise they won't even see you. I thought I was keeping access to the medical, by staying on with Amazon, but I see I'm not, And they're like, well, you'll have to have a lifetime change or some type of circumstances, some type of life circumstance change in order to get onto the medical. And I'm like, oh snap, I'm not even on the medical anymore. Right? So I'm in dangerous territory, right? You can't work a strenuous job like this and not have medical. Number one, it's really, really, germ infested, for sure. And, the labor is so intense that you can hurt yourself. Right? One wrong pivot, one wrong bend, it's just unfucking believable, how you can hurt yourself. So I was ranting about, these are the changes that Amazon has made, and most of the men, have left Amazon, and they got a lot of women working there now. My thing is why don't they give women the same advantages and the same benefits that they give the men? Right? As soon as the men started leaving, now it's, oh well, we have to know when they're leaving, and women, they have a tendency to, to go to the doctor more often. So, if they don't have medical, then we're just not going to see them. And it's just like, what the hell? What is wrong with you people? I keep saying, we should get paid more than the motherfucking military. Don't we give the military the babies? I mean, last I checked, if we didn't have the babies, there wouldn't be no military. So anyway, the whole video that I had earlier was called Flim Flam Bam, something like that. Flim Flam Bam. So, yeah, I got hit with the flim flam and they banned me, you know. I'm like, what the hell? You mean to tell me I can't go to the Amazon clinic anymore unless I have the medical? Not if on, you know, before it was as long as you was a blue badge or an Amazon employee. I'm telling you, this is the internal changes that they did, right? Instead, they give us access to Amazon Prime, right? The videos, and I'm assuming the music is too. They have a whole list of that you can get free, which is like the dumb shit, right? And then they have a whole other list that you gotta pay for, right? You probably won't even waste your time even watching the free stuff. You know, a couple of times I tried to watch some of the free stuff and I was like, you know, I'd rather watch YouTube, right? Than to watch, you know, this shit. However, I still got Prime because Prime was still offering, you know, overnight shipping, right? Now it's could be overnight or it could be 2 days, it could be 3 days. The same as Walmart, could be 2 or 3 days. Why? Because a lot of these products are coming directly from merchants, vendors, right? And they have to do the shipping. So I don't do business with neither one, but I'm assuming that depending on the kind of business that you want to do, if you want them to, you know, store your merchandise, which they should be doing right now, is removing a lot of that product out of there, because there are other people that want to store their stuff that they're getting from overseas, right? Because I've seen a lot of stuff repackaged from Temu and Alibaba, okay? A lot of stuff. And they sell it on Amazon, you know. So, but that's because, you know, the tariffs that, you know, Trump is imposing, trying to force people to buy local and buy American. Yep. So anyway, that was my small little rant. I took my first pill of amoxicillin. It's 2 pills a day for 7 days. I downloaded the prescription onto the website. You know, like I said, you know, the flu's the flu. And they can take it or leave it, whatever, you know. Like I said, you know, truly the benefits of working at Amazon is diminishing, you know. Even to say, well, you're gonna allow me free Prime, but then, you know, Prime isn't like, you know, same day, or, you know, it's probably next day or second day or even third day. Some of those items, you know, it doesn't matter. There's only certain items that are prime time. It's not everything. So a lot of the stuff that I had looked at, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know what happened to my thermostat, and the other thermostat that I had, it required AA batteries. Couldn't find my AA batteries, right? So I had to order a thermostat from Walmart, because Walmart, you know, on their delivery plan, uh, you don't have to have a minimum, right? So I should be getting the thermostat anytime now, and it's only what, like $7.30, and it doesn't have to be a minimum. And so I got that coming. I did do some orders on Amazon. I ordered some more of the Atkins protein mix, because it's always great to have those pre-made individual servings on hand, just in case, you don't feel like, mixing the protein drink up. And sometimes I don't mind mixing it up, but if I'm traveling with it and I leave the container in the car, and say it gets hot, it can smell up the whole car, if I forget about it being in the car. Yep. So it's always good to have a few of those around. So I bought some of those. And what else? Yeah, it looked like somebody was trying to get rid of some of their inventory. I think I bought it. It was like this 2-piece knit outfit. Was there something else? Oh, and this oil for hair and skin. And I was like, I had some Indian oil, and it smells really like rancid. That would definitely just be for your hair. But it would, I was thinking to myself, it would be nice to have something that was, mildly scented or unscented, that I can use for both hair and skin oil, right? When it arrives, I'll show it to you. But it's going to be a larger container, 32 ounces, for like $18. What else? Oh yeah, and another thing that they were saying was because of the stockpiling that they're going to be doing, to try to avoid, these tariffs before they go into effect, or maybe they're already in effect. Here's another thing. This is what the business owner will tell you. Oh, they put those tariffs on me. What they're doing to us is going to make the items go up more. This is the businessman. The businessman is passing on whatever they get charged, so that they can maintain their profit. That's what they're not telling you. Yeah, it's making them mad. However, think about it. There are still people out here driving around in brand new cars. There are still people out here taking flights. There are still people out here, got people working for pennies. They're not sharing the wealth, baby. They're just not sharing the wealth. But then they want to blame the government for telling them, hey, you're not sharing the wealth. You're not paying your employees properly. You're not giving your employees, medical or full-time work. What the hell are you doing after you done asked the government to give you a break on taxes and probably that PPP loan that you never had to pay back? Anyway, that's what was really making me mad when I was listening to all of these business owners talk about, oh, Trump this and Trump that, you know. And Trump is like, look, you cannot squeeze blood out of a turnip. These motherfucking roots, they are so far down, you can't get nothing else from them. The only place where the shit's got to come from now is they got to go into the lean meat. They got to go into the people that are making this money. Right? We already suffering from tremendous amount of homelessness. We got our old people living in cars in the desert and in the woods and in parking lots and shit. Right? We got young people out there, some single dudes out there too. Right? What else do you want? You know, you can't force them. You know, Obama tried to force people into having, you know, medical, right? Who's going to pay $600, $800 a month for family coverage in the revolutionary, mandatory health benefits? Huh? That was more than somebody would pay for their fucking mortgage back then. Right now, that's only about half of what they'll pay for their mortgage. Okay? Okay. So, I guess this is kind of what they mean where, you know, the poor people are, you know, they're digging their heels in and they're saying, reversal of wealth, baby, reversal of wealth. Yeah, we know how you got there, but once you got there, you know, you didn't play fair. So, stick it where the sun don't shine, right?